Good morning. Welcome back to another morning mindset video. If you have been following me for a while, my name is Aida Zafar and I am director of Femtour, Creating Impact. As you know, I put out these morning mindset videos every Tuesday to help you gain clarity and chart out your life and find the best version of you, right? So if you remember, last week we dealt with the theme of clarity. Well, clarity was a two-part video, but the first one would have been too long if I had done both in one session, because as you know, I try and keep it down to 10 minutes or thereabouts so that you are not taking too much time out to journal, because that's not what it's supposed to be, right? 10 minutes is all I ask. Get a notebook, get something to write with, and take just 10 minutes out for yourself, remove all distractions, and just journal with me. Yeah, speaking of distractions, if you hear something in the background, I apologize, but I have my 3-year-old with me today. And as I'm finding out today, it is extremely hard to find any corner in the house where it's like absolute quiet for me to work with. So this is the best I can do. That's what it is with moms, right? I'm sure you all can relate. Okay. All right, so this week, again, we're going to be dealing with the topic of clarity. This is part 2, if you will. All right, let's begin. Okay. So first, we're going to talk about your plans. If you want to review last week's answers to the questions that you have, then please do that. It's a great idea. It's a great way to kind of like link both parts of clarity together. So go right ahead and do that. Pause the video, go ahead and do that, and then come back and we'll begin again. Okay. Right, on to your first question. Your plans. How do I define success? Make sure that your answers are really clear and really short. Don't sit around thinking a lot about it. Just very quickly, whatever comes to mind first, write that down. That reveals more about us and our initial impulses and thoughts. Yeah? So first question, how do I define success? What does success look like to you? What do you have? Or is there a goal that you want to achieve? Or is it a feeling? What is it to you? If you can define it in one word, all the better. Okay, next question. What accomplishment am I most proud of this month? Can be anything, as big as it can get, as small as it can get. The point is that you are only ever in competition with yourself. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. So think about yourself in this last month. What do you consider to be your biggest accomplishment? And they're all great. They all must be celebrated. Whether you are working, whether you're working from home, whether you are a freelancer, or whether you're a housewife. All of us are on the same level. All of us work equally hard to manage our lives. So what was your success? What did you accomplish? Okay, let's move on to your goals. Define your goals. What is a short-term goal that I am confident I can achieve? Short-term means preferably within this year. What is a short-term goal that I am very confident I can achieve? Define it. Okay, next one. What small action can I take this week towards that goal? Now, this is related to the first question. If your short-term goal was a year, like I gave you a year, but a year is like the maximum. It can also be 3 months, it can be 6 months, depends on what it is that you're trying to achieve, right? What small action can you take this week towards that goal? That's even narrowing it further. But this has to be a valuable action. It can't be something that just keeps whatever it is you're doing at the same level. This has to be something that will elevate it, something that will push it forward. What can you do? If you have a personal project, this is an excellent way of defining your goals, of charting a plan on how to get to the end goal. And I'm doing it with you, so it's my morning mindset too. Okay, let's move on to the next one. See yourself. See yourself clearly, as clear as it can be. What does self-care look like for me? When you care for yourself, what does it look like for me? I mean, when you care for yourself, what does it look like for you? For me, self-care, it could be a lovely cup of coffee, you know, but not the instant kind, like a special cup, like a cappuccino, maybe extra large with foam and sprinkles on top. Maybe I splurge on some extra flavoring in it. I don't know. But that's what self-care is to me. Indulging in myself for just a few minutes a day, or a few minutes at a time, honestly, because as moms and as working women, you're constantly, I don't think there's a single minute of the day where you're not working, where you're not taking care of someone. So it's valuable for you to sit down and say, you know what? This is what I can do as self-care, and this is what I deserve, because we all deserve self-care, no matter what position, how busy you are, it does not matter. You all deserve self-care. And you tell yourself, yes, okay, this is what I can do for self-care, and I'm going to take some time out and do this. If you have to set some money aside, do it. And if it's something that you can just do at home, maybe make a face pack, relax for half an hour, read a book, I don't know, could be anything. Watch your favorite series, just you quietly, you know, no kids running around. I don't know, is that even possible? But you get the picture, right? Okay, moving on. What does my ideal day look like? This is really important, okay? When you have an ideal day, I know it's very hard to think of an ideal day, but think about it. Just think about it anyway, right? Indulge yourself. This is your self-care for the day. Where are you? Who are you with, and what are you doing? Your ideal day. What does it look like? Picture it and then write it down. It could be a plan that you've been thinking of for a long time but haven't managed to do. For me, that's that. It's something that I've wanted to do with my family and I haven't managed to do it yet. So that would be my ideal day. Okay, if I'm going too fast for you, feel free to pause. But I am going to go at a little bit of a speed because I don't want this video to be too long. Yeah? Makes it easy to follow along. Okay, let's move on. What's the next portion? The next portion is your strength. Now you identify what's inside of you that you consider to be strength. What am I really good at? What's my superpower? What is it? I mean, by superpower, I don't mean something, you know, something fantastical that doesn't exist. But really, what is your superpower? Is it empathy? Is it, I don't know, can you relate to people? Are you able to calm a situation down immediately? Are you very good at patience? I mean, are you like the super patient person who never gets upset no matter how difficult her day gets or how chaotic it becomes? What's your superpower? Maybe it's something else. I don't know. Just write it down very quickly. What am I really, really good at, and what's my superpower? Moving on, let's go on and take a gander at your dreams to achieve your fullest potential. What would I be doing if money and people's opinions didn't hold me back? Think about a situation where you didn't care about anybody's opinions. There was no barrier, nobody stopping you. And money was no option. Imagine if you had all the money in the world, nothing mattered, but you could achieve your goal. What would that goal be? What would it be? What would you do? Okay, let's move on. Find your success. Oh, I've already done that. How do I define success? Oh, right. Got it. Sorry. This question came out again because you've already defined success in the beginning. But now that I've taken you through your goals, through what your ideal day looks like, through if you had no barriers, no money limitations, nothing whatsoever, what would you be doing? Now I want you to ask yourself, now what does my success look like? How do you define success? Has it changed? Has it remained the same? I don't know. But ideally it should have changed because you should have gotten some clarity on what you can do, what your dreams are, what your deepest, darkest, not deepest, darkest, but your deepest desires are to achieve. For this question, if you need time to think about it, go ahead and take it. All right, no need to rush. Because if you can define your success, then you can work towards getting it. Okay, now we're going to move on to the most important question. It's over here, labeled your most important question. Am I surrounding myself with people who bring out the best in me? You have no idea how important this question is. No idea how important this is. And I learned it through personal experience. I remember I used to be the kind of person who would share a lot of things with people around me. And I didn't notice that, and it was very subtle, I didn't notice that those people were actually discouraging me from going after my dreams and going after my goals. And I didn't notice because it was so subtle, and because I'm a very introverted person and I keep things close to me, even the people that I know and I talk to are like just very limited. There's like 2 or 3 people in the whole world. And I realized that when I couldn't achieve stuff and I didn't go after stuff, like I started and then I stopped and I started and then I stopped, was because, the environment, the people around me. So think about it. Are you surrounding yourself with people who bring out the best in you? Because that is very important. That could be just one person. Look around you, and it does not have to be a family member. It can very well be, but it doesn't have to be. Don't limit yourself to that. Do you have a person who pulls you up, who helps you achieve, who helps you talk out your goals, who helps you gain clarity in your life and what you want to do, and who believes in you? The biggest thing is who believes in you, And that could even be your kids. Is there one child who pushes you and says, "Mommy, you can do this. Don't stay back. And you can do this. Why not?" So find that person and question, are you surrounding yourself? It is not possible in today's day and age to move away from people who have a negative impact on you. But you can place boundaries. You can stop asking, revealing what it is you want to do to such people. You can remove yourself from situations where they are questioning you, or make yourself kind of protect yourself from negative feedback, right? I'm not saying that every criticism in the world that comes from a person is targeted to go against you. That's not what I'm saying. Sometimes constructive criticism is very, very important and it helps you grow. But question where that person is coming from, and question if every single encounter with this person or with these people turns out to be negative or brings you down. If that's the case, then you need to move away. Then you need to place some boundaries, some distance between you and them. Okay? Because once you surround yourself with people who help you, who buoy you up, who talk to you about the practicalities and about how you can achieve them, and not just, try to talk you out of things, then you can finally achieve your success. So that is the entirety of my video. I hope these questions help you gain some clarity. That is what I try to do. I want everybody to fulfill their dreams, to find their place, and achieve whatever success that they want to achieve in their lives. Whatever level of success, big, small, medium, all of it. I wish you the very best. If you are seeing me on Facebook, wonderful. It's goodbye from me. And otherwise, you can hop onto YouTube. I will place the links with this post and follow me there too. All right. Thank you so much for watching and have a lovely rest of the day.